Back here on the Saturday game, we are live from Thurles with this evening's hurling qualifier between Tipperary and Wexford. The lads are still here with me in the studio. I want to talk, lads, about one of the Tip defenders, Pádraig Maher, first choice full back last year. Has been moved around a lot since. Now, here, this is a young lad who's a good hurler. I have a lot of time for him. But what are they doing with him?
Yeah, it's interesting, Michael, because I know the last day against Cork, we were saying in the studio ourselves that day, right? I mean, that he had to be moved from full back out to wing back much quicker than what happened that day, you know. But it's still interesting that they put him in number 7 today, because like last year, I mean, he was Tipperary's best player, number 1, and he was the best full back in the country, number 2, you know. So, I mean, you know, putting a guy out to number 7, if he doesn't kind of get the confidence out number 7, and Declan Fanning performs at full back, where's the next step for him, you know? So, and I mean, I think for that situation, right, I mean, he's proved himself a wing back, so I don't think it's going to be any difficulty with him, really.
Let's see what happens. Let's rejoin Marty Morrissey and Michael Duignan.
Good afternoon and welcome to Semple Stadium for this All-Ireland qualifiers. Tipperary against Wexford. Wexford won the toss. They're going to be playing from right to left. Team captain Kieran Kenny has taken over from Diarmuid Ling. And you remember I mentioned just before we went back to the studio about Wexford and Tipperary meeting in 2007 in Croke Park. Tipperary lost. Guess who was in charge? James McGrath from Turin County Westmeath. 33-year-old, 10 years in the national committee. And down at the other end there's a little bit of a barney goes on. There's 2 helmets are now discarded. Down at the other end it is Lark Corbett, and that's the opening score for Tipperary.
Yeah, a bit of nonsense there off the ball. The 2 of them pulled, Declan Fanning and Banville pulled the helmets off each other, whatever that's about, but James McGrath's going in there now.
Well, you can see a little bit of blood coming in. Declan Fanning.
Banville pulled a bit of a stroke as well, yeah. Depends what the umpires say now.
Well, the umpires, this was clearly in the vision of the umpires.
2 yellows, I'd suspect.
Both helmets gone. Referee James McGrath will have to act assertively. He's consulted with his umpires. Now, straight red, yellow. Michael Duignan?
It depends what the umpire said. It was a bit of a strike there, but I'd say 2 yellows is what I expect.
Well, James McGrath, the youngest, one of the youngest referees, second youngest, I think, in the national level. Growing reputation. It's a yellow for Stephen Banville. Declan Fanning has gone off, and he's going to get some medical attention. A blood substitute is now required for the fullback. Well, it's going to be an interesting tussle between the former All-Star Declan Fanning, All-Star fullback 07, and Stephen Banville. Here come Wexford, Tomas Waters. Good work by Michael Cahill. Sideline ball goes to Tipperary. Brendan Maher from Borrisoleigh. 21-year-old, just going to take this sideline cut just inside his own half of the field, and it's a good one as well. Gets a bit of distance. Challenge by Owen Quigley, wasn't sufficient to stop right half back David Young on his first championship appearance. It's a very good start for the former under-21 Tipperary captain.
It is, Marty, a great point for a fella making his first appearance. That's going to give him a lot of confidence.
Noel Carton with his second puck out of the afternoon. It's a beautiful day here in Tipperary. A little summer breeze blowing from left to right, thus favouring Tipperary. Keith Rossiter did well. Gets it down for his Harry Kill from Club On, half blocked by Brendan Marr. Bit of a scramble. The man with the slither in his hand is Peter Atkinson. Knocked away momentarily. Knocked away again by the diving Owen Quigley. Gets it back for his midfielder Colin Farrell, and there's Wexford's opening point in this All-Ireland qualifier. Good score by Farrell.
It was a very good score. He's a player that, I see Keith Rossiter has changed into the corner. He's picking up Noel McGrath, and Kieran Kenny has gone in full back, but Colin Farrell was very impressive during the league. Had a great game in the league final against Clare, and great score there again.
Bit of a Donal Ogue there from Brendan Cummins. Giving it out quickly for his Conor O'Brien. Referee blows his whistle. He's giving the free to Wexford. There's a little bit of fouling obviously by Tipperary. Let's see what happens here.
Didn't see a whole lot in that.
No, I didn't either, I must say.
No, I think Keith Rossiter just holding them off, and Noel McGrath clearly going for the ball. So
must be put down as a lucky free for Wexford. Keeper Noel Carton takes it. Loose ball comes back out far as Colin Farrell. Under pressure, pumps it out to the corner, but runs out of space. Sideline ball again for Tipperary. Michael Cahill from Thurles Sarsfields. He's playing despite the fact that unfortunately his grandmother died. Being taken to the church this evening, and Michael Cahill, we send on sympathies to him and all his family. Good work here. Darren Stamp gets onto it. Runs on kindly for Colin Farrell. Backfires David Young. Shows well. Good grip. Nice style. Oh, that's a great catch by Owen Kelly. And the turn. It's Noel McGrath actually that got it.
absolutely brilliant score. Just mentioned him before the game, and look at that for a catch and up and over the bar. One of the most naturally gifted hurlers I think we've seen. It was great to attack the ball. Keith Rossiter was out in front, but he couldn't do anything about it. Just a class score.
Tuck out is aimed over towards Richie Kill. Comes back for Pádraig Marr. Shane McGrath was available, but instead goes in towards the corner. Keith Rossiter, as Michael mentioned, is playing now at left corner back on Noel McGrath. Owen Quigley, having had a series of injuries, good to see him back in this league campaign. Skipping away is Rory Jacob. Onto the left-hand side, straight between the posts. Wexford's second point of the day.
Yeah, good low ball in. Sometimes Wexford, don't play that low ball, but Rory Jacob out in front, and lovely score. And lively start to the game. A couple of nice scores and good, played in a good atmosphere.
Great catch over the far side by Richie Kill. He's under pressure, battles away, puts the head down, and gets the free. Fair Harriers, man. Look at this. Good skill.
Peter Atkinson taking the frees. A big day for him. It wouldn't have that much experience, and down in Thurles, big game, taking the frees today for the first time.
He started against Offaly at midfield last year. The Bunclody club. Played with UCD in the Fitzgibbon Cup. Up and coming star within Wexford. Big ask though today. Big test for him, isn't it?
You'd like a couple of handy frees, any free takers starting off. That was 100 yards out and a tough one to start with.
Runs on for Lar Corbett. On the turn. Looking good.
You can't give Larry Corbett room like that. He again another player who had an outstanding year last year. Looked a bit tired in the latter stages of the club championship, but just himself and Noel McGrath today looking a bit fresher and a bit sharper than they were against Cork.
Unchallenged. Tipperary midfielder Shane McGrath gets it up far as Gerard Ryan. Comes back out far as Noel McGrath, but the referee had blown his whistle for the challenge on the Wexford defender. Lara Corbett and Keith Rossiter exchanging views. This is possibly the reason why.
I thought a nice bit of skill. He just tipped the ball back, played the ball.
Nothing in that either.
No, I didn't think so, no.
Darren Stapp. Outstanding league campaign as Wexford not alone won promotion but indeed won the Division 2 title as well. Atkinson just couldn't grab it cleanly. Comes out